Alright, so if I show you guys the codes now, let's take it from here. That's the total code, and take it down. Okay, this was the very first one that I created, which I explained to you guys. And now that's right below it. It's just using the if statement to select the other condition, and there they are. Okay, it's exactly the same line of code. What only changes is just the condition. So have a good look at it. Let's use Kilburn, one of the town, then come down. And the next one is if the ticket is economy. That is it right there. That's the condition for economy. Have a good look at it. And if it's S class, right there, let's move this up. It's exactly the same line of code. The only difference is the price, which you guys saw. Let me highlight this, which you guys saw up here on my variable right here. Those are the different prices. You can see them. Okay, let's go back down. Right, so that's Kilburn, and now Leeds. Okay, the condition with the Leeds, just the difference is the price. Let's take it down. Economy. And first class to Leeds. Okay, so that's for Leeds. Let's go to the other city. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this. Just use those two as reference points. Okay, now Brixton. Take it down. Brixton economy. Okay, now Brixton first class. So have a good look at it. Now we have Preston. Okay, Preston economy and Preston first class. So those are the lines of codes for train ticket or train ticketing system. And that is all. The last is Oxford. That's Oxford economy. There we go. Right, turn this up. So guys, it's just exactly the same lines of code. So all that is left for us to do now is just to get the ticket in place. So and that's it. So let's come here on this very one. Maybe I really don't need this code, so let me comment it out for now. I don't need it, so let's just leave it there to be dormant. It won't do nothing. Okay, now here we're gonna need the following. So I'd like to design my tickets, so somewhere here. So inside total as well. So if I click on total, I want the tickets out. So we need the names of all of these. Okay, what's the name of that? We'll go to the property. 7, that's 7, and this is 9. okay, that's 5 and 17. Okay, so I have to write that somewhere. Okay, right underneath here, let's get started with the receipt. Let's take it right down. Okay, right underneath here, let's go for RTB receipt dot append. Okay, what we are appending is as follows. So we need the name of, that is, let's just say the label is label 33 dot text. We want to append that, and plus let's say environment dot new line. Okay, that's the first one. So the second one will be, let's get a second one here, paste that in there, and that will be label. We have label 7 dot text. Then we're gonna have, we need some space in between. That'll be plus the tab. Let's go for tab. That's tab 1. Then we have label, I guess it's label 5, no, that's 9 dot text, and then plus tab plus here as well. Get rid of this. Then we also have, let's just copy that, we have 5. Let's change this to 5. Yeah, then we have 17. Okay, maybe now let's enter environment underline here. Okay, we have 7. Need a plus here. Alright, so let's give this a try and see. So we'll run the system, let's save it. Okay, we enter, let's select any of these, maybe to Prestige, adults, economy, and we just click on, let's come in here first. Yeah, let's click on total. As you can see, there's nothing here now, so let's click on total. Right, so let's go there. Yeah, that's the receipts. Okay, so that's fine. So I just need to arrange it properly now. So I have these, I have 1, 2, 3. Right, so underneath should be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's add those to it. So underneath here, all we just need to do now is, I'm just gonna copy these and change the names. Copy, press enter and paste. Undo that. Let's see. Okay, so now paste. Alright, so here will become LBL class. Good. And this is LBL ticket. Here's T. The next one is LBL other. LBL other. And finally here we have LBL chart. Right. So let's try it again. Now before then we need this. Let's add some couple of tabs here. Let's tab it into the middle here. Here. And let's come in here and just increase the size, the font size of this. Let's increase that font size to maybe 16 or something. Font. Let's go for something. Oh, that's different. Let's select this. We need the font of this here. It's a bit slow. Alright, let's just increase that font to about 16. Make that bold. Yeah. Move this back to where it was. That's our web browser. Okay. Now run the program. Okay, select the destination. First class there, and check that out. Right, so we have first class, single, and type. Okay, so we just need to get this one sorted. Alright, so that's fine. With the receipt we just need to tidy things up, and that'll be all. Okay, let's close that. We're gonna need some tabs in between those receipts. So I'm just gonna speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay guys, this is how the receipt is looking right now. That is it there. Those are the lines of code that make up the receipt. Let me show you the rest so that you can see it properly. Maybe we just tab down so that you can see it all. Tab down again. Okay, that's from here down here. Those are the lines of codes that make up the receipt. So I'll just run it now, and we have a look at the receipt. And the system is running now. Let's select any of those destinations and just select any of these. Okay, so the next thing is we click on total. That's the total working. So for us to see the receipt there, that is the receipt. So we can always print this out. So all we just need to do is to click on print, and right there guys, that is it right there. So you can print this out. Okay, let's close that. Let me show you the codes inside the print itself. It's a very simple line of code, and I think I'm going to have to, so that we can get to the internet, I'm going to have to add maybe a browser there, and then we can use that to get back onto the internet. Okay, so these are the lines of codes. Alright, those are the lines of code. If I copy these as well, or just leave it the way it is, yeah, if I copy this, I can create another icon up there that we can use for receipt as well. So let's come in here, come to the receipt tab, add one. I'm going to need two of those really, so add a button and select the property of this very button. I need the property, Okay, let's right click on it, select the property. Okay, now let's go to image right there, import. Okay, let me look for something that look like a receipt. I just need something to represent a receipt here. If I use this, that is a text, I can use that as my receipt, or use this. Let's use this as my receipt. So that's my receipt right there. So click on OK. So that's the receipt, and there. Okay, let's enter right here. Let's go to the tooltip right here and just enter receipt there. Okay, so there's a tooltip for it. Done. Now double click on it and just enter these lines of code. We can say RTB, yeah, dot visible equals true. So make that visible. Okay, now we want the web browser itself dot visible equals false, because the web browser is made visible, is false on the form load. So I'll just paste the receipt there. Okay, so that will bring out the receipt, everything for me. Now the next thing I want to do is to be able to get back into the web browser. Let's get another button there, and this button, let me look for okay, this is good. Let me use that. So that is fine. So let's just call that browser. No, undo that. Let me just copy that and undo it. I need the tooltip to be called browser. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's the tooltip for that. It's called browser. And right in there, all I just want it to do is double click on that. I just need it to be browser one dot visible. That's all. Dot visible equals true. All right, and RTB dot visible equals false. That's all there is to that. Why am I doing this? Is because on my form load, if you guys can still recall, on the form load right here, the browser is false, why the rich text box is true. So let's run it again and see that. So we run the system, select, okay, select destination. Let's make sure it's an adder. That's it. You can also find out, check out the value here. That's why the calculator is there. And if we come into the receipt right here, that's the receipt. So we can always go back to the browser. Okay, that's the browser right there. That's the whole purpose of this. So we can move this here, and right here we can just use this to get into any location where we want to go to. Let's select something like BBC or whatever and click on this. That will take you straight to the BBC. Okay, that's it. Alright, so let's go back into the system itself. So the clear button is working apart from this. I just need to take care of those two. So let's come in here and just add btn from and btn into. Okay, exit. Now let's go back into the clear button right here. Clear button, double click, and right there that should be comma lbl from comma lbl tool. There we go. So that one is sorted. I'm just going to copy this because I also have the clear function in here as my reset function. Let's paste that in there, and hopefully that should take care of those two other component that is not cleared. So if I select standard or maybe first class travel, single, an adult going to maybe Oxford, click on total, you have the option of checking the value in there or the cost of travel. This is not working. I decide to disable it, and we can always go to our receipt. That is our receipt right there. Okay, and if you want to clear it. If you want to check out the receipt again, check it out. Okay, you can upload another file if you want, or you can even save this very receipt. Okay, you can just save it as Oxford. Right, let's save it on the desktop. That is it. So let's clear it and see. Clear, upload. Let's get Oxford on board. There we go. Right there. Okay. So with that, guys, I think I'm going to have to call this the end of this very, very advanced and beautiful C# tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it, and do subscribe, and you guys have a nice day.